Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel The Exhibition on Wednesday, May 6th. Don't miss Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel The Exhibition when it arrives in Cambridge this spring. This blockbuster touring show recreates the famous Renaissance master's most iconic frescoes at full scale. The exhibition has recreated all 34 of Michelangelo's ceiling and altar masterpieces from the Sistine Chapel using cutting-edge, high-resolution photography and advanced printing techniques. You'll marvel at intricate details, bold brushstrokes, and vibrant colors of the frescoes, including the creation of Adam and the Last Judgment, without having to board a flight to Rome. This exhibit may even improve over the Rome experience, as these life-size reproductions are all displayed at eye level just feet away, letting you fully appreciate the delicate brushwork, color, and composition of each masterpiece. In Rome, you have to fight crowds and strict viewing rules that limit how long you can linger with the art, and no photos are allowed. Here at the Cambridge exhibition, you can stay as long as you like and take all the photos you want to share with family and friends. Each image is accompanied by informative signage. A free audio guide is also included with your ticket for an even more in-depth experience. To use the audio guide, please bring along your own iOS or Android device and some headphones. We'll enjoy VIP admission, which includes a souvenir full-color guidebook along with your admission, and you'll have some free time before the exhibition at the Cambridge Side Galleria Mall for lunch and shopping on your own. This package includes VIP admission to Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel The Exhibition, a souvenir guidebook, free time for lunch at the Cambridge Side Galleria, gratuities for the bus driver and escort, and your round-trip bus transportation from the Cape. Friday, May 8th, we'll explore Concord's storied history. Concord, Mass. Is a community rich in historical associations, renowned both as the site of the battle that began the American Revolution and also as the home of some of America's most iconic authors, including Henry David Thoreau, Ralph Waldo Emerson, Nathaniel Hawthorne, and Louisa May Alcott. We'll enjoy a guided tour of Louisa May Alcott's family home, Orchard House. She penned her classic book, Little Women, here, setting the story right in her family home, causing many guests to comment that the visit to Orchard House is just like stepping right into the book. We'll also visit Nathaniel Hawthorne's Old Manse, where he wrote several of his short stories while living there. The landscape described in his stories is still recognizable today, 160 years later. The Concord River flows right past the Old Manse and its neighbor, the North Bridge, which is the site of the famous shot heard round the world that started the American Revolution. We'll break to enjoy a hearty New England lunch at the historic Colonial Inn before ending our storied adventure at the Concord Museum. The museum houses one of the oldest collections of Americana in the country, and it features exhibits and artifacts on both Concord's revolutionary and literary history. Please note that in order to fully tour the historic's homes, navigating some stairs is going to be required. Concord's storied history includes a guided tour of Orchard House, a guided tour of the Old Manse, admission at Concord Museum, a full lunch at the Colonial Inn, your round-trip bus transportation from the Cape, and your gratuities for the bus driver, escort, and lunch. Saturday, May 9th, we'll enjoy a taste of Rhode Island. Tour Rhode Island's capital city while also enjoying one of the most delicious lunches you've ever had. This progressive lunch and tour showcases some of Providence's most unique spots for great food. Featuring local favorites and classic Rhode Island fare, you will love this dining and touring adventure around the city. Traveling by bus, our local guide will take us to different neighborhoods all around the city while giving you a 7-course lunch and tour experience you'll never forget. After our tour, we'll get a taste for the artist culture of the city as we explore the exhibits at the Rhode Island School of Design Museum. The museum exhibits include works of art and design that represent cultures from ancient times to the present, featuring artists from all around the globe. Our docent will take us on a tour of the museum featuring the finest in historic artifacts, photography, architecture, textiles, paintings, sculptures, and more. After our docent tour, you'll have time to explore the museum on your own before we head home. The Taste of Rhode Island includes a 7-course progressive food tour of Providence, a guided tour and free time at Rhode Island School of Design Museum, round-trip bus transport from the Cape, your gratuities for the bus driver, tour escort, and the tour guide. Wednesday, May 13th, we'll explore historic New Bedford. New Bedford has earned its reputation as the heart of the 19th century whaling industry. This rich and storied maritime tradition can still be seen in the cobblestone streets of historic New Bedford. We'll begin our adventure at the New Bedford Whaling Museum, where we'll discover the underwater world of whales, the dramatic story of whaling, and the maritime history of Massachusetts' south coast. On our guided tour of the exhibits, we'll encounter 5 massive whale skeletons and the world's largest ship model. We'll explore modern-day whale science and conservation and learn how whalers sailed the 7 seas. We'll also enjoy the museum's immersive 3D theater experience at the South Coast's only 3D theater. Break for a delicious full lunch on the harbor at Merrill's on the waterfront. And then in the afternoon, we'll enjoy a guided tour at the gorgeous Greek Revival mansion, Roch Jones Duff House and Gardens. Built by shipwrights in 1834 for the wealthy whaling merchant William Roch Jr., the mansion epitomizes the brave houses and flowery gardens described by Herman Melville in Moby Dick. After our tour of the house, spend some time strolling through the extensive historic gardens on site. Historic New Bedford includes a guided tour and 3D movie at the New Bedford Whaling Museum, the guided tour of the Roch Jones Duff House and Gardens, the full lunch at Merrill's on the waterfront, your round-trip bus transportation from the Cape, and your gratuities for the bus driver, tour escort, and lunch. The Boston Pops Film Night is on Wednesday, May 20th. Join Keith Lockhart and the Boston Pops Orchestra for a thrilling evening featuring classic and modern film scores. Featuring all your John Williams favorites from Harry Potter, Superman, Jaws, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park, and more, including the music that inspired him. This distinctive film night also includes exclusive videos of John Williams discussing his creative process. Your package includes excellent center first balcony seating at Boston Symphony Hall for the 7:30 p.m. show, free time before the show for dinner on your own at the Prudential Center, the gratuities for the tour escort and bus driver, and round-trip bus transportation from the Cape. Thursday, May 21st, The Lion King is returning to Providence. Giraffes strut, birds swoop, gazelles leap. The entire Serengeti comes to life as you have never seen before with amazing sets, life-size puppets, and award-winning costumes. The winner of 6 Tony Awards, including Best Musical, this landmark musical event brings together one of the most imaginative, creative teams on Broadway and features some of Broadway's most recognizable music, crafted by Tony Award-winning artists Elton John and Tim Rice. We have orchestra seating for the 1 p.m. matinee at the Providence Performing Arts Center, with time before the show to grab lunch on your own at the Providence Place Mall. Your package includes round-trip bus transportation from the Cape and your gratuities for the bus driver and tour escort. Wednesday, May 27th, join us at the Newport Playhouse for America's Sexiest Couple. Enjoy a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet lunch at the Newport Playhouse, and then we'll walk into their cozy theater for the comedy show America's Sexiest Couple. 2 actors who were once America's Sexiest Couple on a popular sitcom have reunited for the first time in 25 years. They face a lifetime of unresolved issues, longings, resentments, and regrets. When the network wants to reboot the show, career and personal aspirations collide. A heartwarming comedy as they decide where do they go from here. Afterwards, enjoy an entertaining cabaret show with the Newport Playhouse Players. 2 fun-filled shows and a delicious lunch make for the perfect day out. America's Sexiest Couple includes both the comedy and cabaret show, your round-trip transportation from the Cape, as well as your gratuities for the bus driver, tour escort, and lunch.